Greetings everyone, welcome back to the Hourglass. Welcome if you are new. So what, Gemini season, we have the full moon last night, we're still in that energy, and the first thing that popped into my brain when I was getting this ready was nefarious individuals. This is extremely wicked and inconsiderate individuals that come to do harm, or they're likely to do harm. Maybe you have witnessed this, I don't know, but came in pretty strong. And when I was shuffling this deck, the Diablo came out. So I don't know if somebody's just, embracing that side of themselves, kind of wickedly doing things. I don't know, but we about to check in. Take a moment. Inhale, exhale, thank the Most High for life. Okay. Alrighty, so what is this all about? So tell me why I have a scam call. I just ignored the call and they, I guess, redialed my number. Interesting. Yeah, someone could be very offensive right now. Some sort of wrongness. And then I got, this person may not see anything wrong with the wrongness. All right, let's check in and see, what does this person, what are they hiding? What they don't want you to know. Criminal, sinful. Wow, okay. That could be all side notes. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the full story in this reading. So let's see what's going on. What they don't want you to know. We have wooded area. This person could live around a wooded area, or they're right now they're around a wooded area. It could be something to the point where wherever they're at, it's cleared. But then beyond that cleared lawn area is the wooded area. Could be close to satellites, power lines. What is going on? What does person don't want my viewer to know in Gemini season? Maybe there's a meeting. Maybe they're meeting up with sinful, criminal type people. Maybe they're meeting up in the woods to have private conversations. Somewhere very remote and where there's no connection, internet connection or phone connection. But there are power lines around, or there's like an electric company. What does this person don't want you to know? Tunnel. And we have grandparents. It could be that they're meeting up with people who your grandparents would definitely warn you about. Potential danger. I don't know. I keep getting no signal. Maybe somebody turned off their location. I keep getting your grandparents warned you about things like this. Oops. So this is a new deck alert. It's quite slippery. I don't know if this person is slippery themselves. They seem to like slip out of questions. Like, why you took off your location? We have natural disaster, accident, crime of passion, healing, organized crime, motels. I don't know if this person is linking up with people that are very like questionable. They could be trying to clean up some kind of crime. I get that somebody's trying to tell you that they're out healing. There's natural disasters that are occurring around this person. Maybe they're traveling. I don't know. This feels very like super secretive. Can't talk over the phone about it. Maybe they were summoned with a message and they suddenly left, or they're around a lot of people that are committing crimes. Maybe they're part of an organization, a criminal organization. Very nefarious type intentions. Fake death and motel. This is same energy from yesterday. Cleaning up. What is this? Road. The road to nowhere. I don't know. This person may have decided, maybe they were on the verge of healing, getting away from this type of environment, these types of people, but they were pulled or sucked right back in. Maybe they haven't told you, or they're quiet about it. They're engaging in some sort of immoral behavior and they can't speak on the phone about it. They were summoned. They may be part of the cleanup crew. What did this person want my viewer to know? I'm sorry. Boat and healing. We have the intuition. Okay. So I'm getting that your person is struggling with following through what their intuition is trying to tell them about the situation. The water is getting into the boat. We all going down. So they could be part of an organization that could be doing a lot of wrong things, dangerous things, and this organization could be like guilting your person into loyalty, even though they were trying to pull away and change their life or heal their life. It's like they're being pulled or sucked right back into it. Some of you, this person is into gangs, the street life. They try to get out. They try to pull away. Yep, social media. They could post pictures with this person in social media. The desert. Maybe you guys live in a desert area. We have burial. This was in my mind last night. I don't know. Your person may be into some weird shit. Missing people and stuff like that. What? Let's clear this energy. This deck is bizarre. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a true crime deck, but it's bizarre. What else is going on, hey? Missing, yup. They part of a missing person deal. Or this person is involved in a missing person and they call on your person to help them. Crime of passion, organized crime. Look, it does. And the power supply. Listen, this is a big message for someone. And then we have healing again. So the message is repeating and we have fire. Somebody could be trying to get rid of evidence through fire. Listen, I'm trying to like redirect the reading to something I could handle or something I want to be a part of. And the message is coming through strong. Your person is part of an organization that they have to show up for. They were summoned. I don't know if it's to just tell or like be briefed about what this organization is about to do. It's like, heads up, you're gonna see some shit on the news. That's us. This is how it's going to go down. This is the part you gotta play. And your person is just like nodding their head. They were in a healing cycle and this distracted your person. Wherever they're at, there's some sort of power line or cables, like giant cables. It could be like part of a bridge or power lines. This could also be that they had to take out someone that was part of this organization, and your person may be very afraid because it's one of their own. It's like one of their brothers. I'm hearing brotherly love. It was supposed to be brotherly love, but it was one of their own. This person is missing. Your person could be faring the worst, but they don't know because the person who's communicating or briefing them hasn't said what happened to this person, if they're alive or unalive. Alrighty, now that I got that out, can we move on to another scenario? We have party. What doesn't your person want you to know? Legal proceeding. So someone may be, hold on. Wow. So they're running away. We have outer space. This person could be very spacey. or galaxy, something to do with galaxy, spacey, outer space type vibe. Or this person could be truly disconnected, disassociated from the reality of what's happening. Maybe they're trying to party something off. They're running away from some sort of legal proceeding. Or maybe they're trying to live their best life even though they're under scrutiny or under watch. Jeez. Let's see how they're feeling that they don't want you to know. They've been engaging in something, but not as hardcore as the organization. They may be very offensive towards you. I don't know. They feel like they're rushing a lot, or they're walking too fast a lot. How is this person feeling in Gemini season? What are their hidden emotions here? They're very curious about what's going on. It could be like worry, curiosity turning into worry. Maybe they disconnect, they isolate, and yeah, whatever this is, they thought that this was going to be a fun deal, and it turned fast. I don't know, I'm seeing like a guy trying to sip like a drink, but he's like looking like he's scoping out the crowd, but he tries to mask that or disguise that with drinking this drink, but he's actually like scoping out the crowd or the people around them. This could be like a VIP deal. This deal is sucking the life out of your person. They're afraid. So your person doesn't want to worry you, or they don't want to upset you by showing that they're afraid of something, but they're very fidgety. They talk fast. There's no eye contact. Maybe you know about some sort of legal issue with the crew or the organization, but you don't know how deep your person is attached to it or involved in it. This is someone that has a mischievous streak. This is like aristocrat type deals. They were curious about this organization. Maybe they had to be initiated into it, and they had to pledge their loyalty until death. It was partying and bullshit at first. And I feel like they try to run, or they try to act like they have somewhere else to go. And the others was like, nah, come on, let's go. It's like, in a weird way, the organization feels like your person is like the weak link. Because their attitude changed. When the party scene started to turn dangerous, your person became more quiet, more observant, more hesitant. And, you know, the people in this organization is checking that. So they might push your person into more deals, into more danger, to kind of like blackmail them. Ooh, we have angry and panicking. But they're trying to put on this facade like they're inspired to be a part of this. We have longing. They may be longing for the most simpler times, or life without all of this mess. I'm hearing, oh my goodness, they're offended. Yeah. They may be longing for a time when they wasn't a part of this. When they were brokey, or when they had nothing, they were more happier, inspired. It's like they needed to belong to a group, a sense of belonging, a sense of working with. And it could be that your person kind of like brainwashed themselves that they could have more or do more if they join this organization. They're irritated as hell. They're annoyed. They're fidgeting. I feel like some of you that love this person, or, you know, you have some kind of sixth sense with this person, sixth sense, you could pick up. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a lot of downloads here, and I don't want to repeat it because it sounds like a crime movie. Yeah, so they drinking and partying to cope. They could be, maybe they're being called in for investigation and they don't want to look like a snitch or rat. So they ran away from maybe, I haven't told them anything though. I haven't told them anything. So maybe there was, maybe some law enforcement was snooping around and maybe cards were exchanged. They're very jittery and they may be drinking to like knock that edge off, liquid courage. What is going on today? It could be involved with a divine masculine. So maybe this is why it was some sort of like attraction to this organization, and they may have hyped your divine masculine up. You know, if you join the brotherly love or the brotherhood, you know, it's a exquisite elite group of men, and we men work together as brothers to bring better things in our life. Your divine masculine fell for that whole fucking pitch. They be drinking that devil juice, waking up their demons. They may have fucked someone, or they were forced to fuck someone at a party. Maybe they were pressured into it. I don't know why I see a scene from Power flashed in my mind when Keenan came out of jail and he was getting his Peter suck or whatever, right? And his son walked in and he kind of like handed the girl over to his son. And he's like, wait, where you going? No, your turn. Meet me outside when you done. So I don't know if your divine masculine is pressured to, it's like, this is what men do. You know, we drink and we fuck these groupies. What? Your divine masculine, I don't know. They may be the one to bring down the operation, or they may be the one to get away. But they were summoned to a very remote area to speak about something. This could also be that they're involved in some sort of activity, and maybe someone in the group got information that they're being investigated, and they had to call like a group meeting, and your divine masculine is like disassociated. It's like, is this the life I really signed up for? Massive regrets. Shut the front door. Like, yeah, definitely pick that up. Okay, so they thought that this was going to be business, partying, women, and bullshit. But now they're seeing that they pledge allegiance to loyalty. For whatever comes up, whatever arises, they have to play their part. Something was exposed about a scheme. Public funds and schemes to steal public funds, and this little group is being investigated, or there's some sort of criminal activity with money, booze. Ooh, somebody's divine masculine. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a lot of criminal activities coming through, and they're around it. Not saying that they dabble in it. And remember, I was just talking about somebody had that drink and they were like scoping out the crowd in front of them, but they acting like they sipping and in the mode, but they watching people. They watching who talking to who passing what to who I'm hearing who the big man is eyeing when the big man is in a private conversation. It's like they want to know what what the details of a private conversation. I'm getting like the big man or the head man, the CEO of this organization is a little rattled, and your divine masculine sees it. This could also be a divine masculine that was looking for a father figure, and that's why they got sucked in, siphoned in to this brotherhood, this organization. This is too much. And here I am trying to push this message away, but you know what? As a reader, I just feel like certain things shouldn't be broadcast in a general reading, but it is what it is. We have Jezebel spirits. And these Jezebel spirits that linger in these party scenes, this could be like bottle girls, strippers, sex workers, groupies, cokeheads, you know, alcoholics, young girls, underage girls. All of that could be on this scene. I just got a saying. It's where it's lit at. Okay? So, I don't know. Some of your divine masculines, this could even be your brother. Doesn't have to be like your divine masculine romantically, the one that you're on the journey with or a union with. This could be definitely somebody's brother who is a divine masculine. Like, you know your brother is special, but they want to be a part of an elite group, the 1%, the big guys in the town or whatever. This is your divine masculine. It's like they feel that energetically that's their truth, but the way how they're going about this truth, it's with the wrong crowd. Bad news, yeah. They were summoned and they couldn't discuss the details over the phone. They're like, hey, get your black ass over here, get your red ass, your Asian ass, whatever. I don't know if it was meant to be racist, but that's what they said. So it's like they're calling out your person's culture. We have memories. Something flashed in this divine masculine's memory when they got this call. Or they remember when and why the person on the other end. Okay, so when they picked up that call, the person on the other end of the line, they had a certain tone. And your divine masculine remembers a deal, a time, a moment when that specific person had the similar tone. Yo. Whatever this is, they're afraid, they're sad. And then they have some sort of groupie attached to them. So their aura is very, very weakened right now. Yeah, something immoral that they're afraid about. What else is going on with this divine masculine? What is this memories all about? Oh, they're remembering that night when they were fucking with that Jezebel spirit. I think your divine masculine displaced their divinity. They're looking at the wrong people to help them bring that out or to be more of that. And I feel like they have to go through this to kind of see who they are, what type of man they are. All right? Some of your divine masculine can have like this casual wear, hoodies, jackets, or windbreakers. Very casual. Not bringing too much attention. They're not too flashy. We have fairs. So they may be putting on their brave face right now. Some of them could be trying to tap into their villain behavior. This bad boy type deal. Because then they would eat him alive. So it's like, and you know what I saw the other day? I saw this lion, I guess they used to call him Scarface, and he was dying, and he actually digged his own grave and threw himself in it. And he dived into it, and his back hit the other side of the grave, and he just laid in there. So I don't know if somebody's divine masculine feels like he's digging his own grave. It says you act aggressive, but you're just protecting yourself. Soften your heart so you could feel again. I feel like this divine masculine is acting too tough and brute to his loved ones, to the wrong people. We have blind spot. So you may not see what's really going on, or this divine masculine has no clue what's really fucking going on. Didn't I say drinking that cup, that drink, but scoping the immediate crowd in front of him? Maybe he was scoping out a baddie that had a Jezebel spirit, or that it comes with the territory. Having a baddie with Jezebel spirit comes with the territory. We have dark side. This group, this situation brings out your divine masculine's dark side. Yeah, the devil juice brings out the demons. makes them numb. We have clock. Isn't this a beautiful image of an hourglass? Shut the hell up. Needing time, cycles takes time to heal and progress. Yeah, so this is what it takes for your divine masculine to heal. Isn't that crazy that we have to get in a world of trouble to start our healing process? But hey, if that's what it is, that's what it is. Some people have a hard head. It says, caught up in a world when you can't see what's really going on. Ask a trusted friend for advice. So maybe they made a mistake and called one of the brothers in this organization to find out what's really going on, and they just given them the spills over the phone. That could be included in evidence. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love you have. Don't let it steal your joy. So this divine masculine doesn't realize that they're losing a lot more than what they think they're losing. Oh my gosh. Somebody may be plotting something to defeat someone else in the organization, and they're letting your divine masculine in on it. I feel like your divine masculine is one of those guys that hear everything. They hear all the gossip, but they don't repeat it. They just take it all in because they need to know who is who. I keep getting from this guy's face, you serious, man? You serious, man? You serious? Yep. Blood clot serious. So we have somebody from Jamaica, Cuba, Honduras, or their family is from there. We have the struggle. Holy shit. And we have diamond hard. Things are difficult now. You need space to sort out your feelings, to know what to do. What? I feel like your divine masculine signed up for a struggle life. Maybe they were struggling before, but this is like totally different. This is not a team effort. It's not a team effort. It's best to stand alone. So your divine masculine is going to start noticing that these people are going to turn on them. There was no real loyalty, but it was asked of your divine masculine to be loyal. Some sort of oath. It's almost like the CEO is like some sort of foster dad, and he fostering all of these like lost boys, giving them something to do to make them feel powerful, but it's really like harmful and dangerous. Ooh, divine masculine, what the fuck you got yourself into? You feel like you aren't being supported. If it's not a team effort, it's best to stand alone. I don't know if your divine masculine try to run from these people and they seeing them as the weak link. Now let's bust down the tarot. Dude, what is this? I keep hearing I'm trying to be the man. Oop. Your divine masculine trying to be Top Boy. You ever watch Top Boy from Netflix? That ended pretty foul too. At the ending, I was crying. Like, I'm a sensitive babe. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing Street Fighters. We have the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. Someone may have a hot foot. We may drive fast, but we slow down when we see the coppers. So your divine masculine may be a fire sign, but they have very sharp sensitivity, or they have like a soft heart, or they could have that soft heart. Even drinking it off is not going to block a soft heart. Don't talk much, but they observe a lot. Divine masculine, if you're watching this and this resonates, be careful of the move that you're making. You may have somebody that's following you. Somebody may drive a cycle. Or you're driving with this person and your phone rings and you get some bad news and you got to play it off. You got to play tough. Diablo. The Diablo. So it didn't appear in the first deck that I told you guys it was in, but it comes out in the tarot. Nefarious energy. Your divine masculine join these people. They are very, very reckless with these Jezebel spirits because it gives them some sort of benefit. like little minions or little demons. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? I think that's the Joker. Let me see if I can look it up. Famous Joker line from Batman, dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. Yeah. Wasn't that Jack Nicholson, Once Upon a Time? That was my favorite Joker too. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? I'm telling you. There could be a lot of mask wearing too. Or the CEO, the head of this organization, they have some sort of mask that they wear with horns. It's almost like we are expressing our animalistic side. And this is what men do. It's like an initiation. It could have been fucking scary for your divine masculine, but they stomached through it. Maybe fire was involved. 1989 was the year the Batman came out with... Why does it say Jack Nipper? Isn't it Jack Nicholson? It says Jack Nipper. Was that something that changed? Oh, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of freaky shit, so I'm going to repeat it. May not fit with your particular divine masculine, but maybe your divine masculine was made to drink something that caused hypnosis. Mind control. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? I would like to know what the fuck that means. Dark alleys with the tunnel as well. What does that mean, y'all? Could someone comment in a comment box? You guys know you guys know I love and appreciate when you interact with me in a comment box. I don't feel like looking it up right now because I feel like I'm gonna be wasting time and not getting the message out with the reading. Yo, these are soulless people. They're already checked out of being human or for humanity. These are people that has dark energy and they embrace it. They're totally disconnected from spirit and the Most High. It's like God never answered their prayers, or God left them to survive life alone. So they choose dark magic. I don't know, I'm seeing like blood, and I'm getting like a scene from Indiana Jones when Indy had to drink that blood and he was like hypnotized and they were chanting something. Your divine masculine was part of an initiation, and maybe they saw spirits. They're really close to this nonsense. Yup, and very sex crazed with the Jezebel energy. Their narrow mind led them to this crew. Very shallow. They wanted very shallow things, or it's given them like a low quality for nothing, a low quality experience for nothing. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you could be very single or independent from this divine masculine, the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you may have decided to walk away from restarting a cycle or a pattern with a divine masculine. You could be a Scorpio. I'm seeing Taurus or a Virgo. We have Leo, Capricorn, Libra, Pisces. Some of you walked away because you were tired of unhealthy patterns. Maybe this divine masculine remembers you when they are afraid. This could also be that they be like psyching themselves out to sleep with these Jezebels. They be thinking about you. I'm hearing like somebody singing and saying, I have to think about you to even get it started. Some kind of news they're hearing, and they're thinking about all their loved ones. Divine Feminine, you're coming up here as well. We have the Six of Pentacles. It's time to ride. Yeah, someone in this crew could be reminding your Divine Masculine, remember all I did for you. Now it's time for you to ride. And your Divine Masculine is like, their hearts sink, and they're thinking about everybody they love. Some Divine Masculine may be thinking about if their parents knew what they were up to, it would kill them. They gotta stuff their feelings all the way down, is what I'm hearing. Six of Pentacles, something is not a fair deal, and your Divine Masculine knows, and maybe they're being convinced that it is a fair deal, but it's really not. I feel like your Divine Masculine is going to hand over much more. Oh, you know what it is? They have a lot of leverage on your Divine Masculine. Some of you, you don't even know anything about this. You don't even know these people because your Divine Masculine is trying to keep you separated from this community, from this organization. You may look at this Divine Masculine as stingy, holding back, secretive. You may even wrote this Divine Masculine off as karmic because they're always repeating some sort of pattern here. And you could see the sun very visible here in this Wheel of Fortune. So it's all about ego. It's like an ego trapping. They feel really undervalued because they were scammed into something. We have the Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry. There goes the Ten of Cups again. So they're thinking about their loved ones. They're thinking about the love they have for their Divine Feminine. It's like it's flashing in their mind. Like their whole life is flashing before their eyes. They're trying to balance themselves out here, you guys. They're trying to keep it together. You know? Some of you, they may have pushed you out, or you decided like, hey, you know, if that's what you're choosing to do, I'm just gonna, you know, continue living my life. Some of you may have turned your back and decided to put more energy in your work life, in a profession, a passion, a business. This Divine Masculine may try to push you to ask them for help. Like they may want to negotiate giving you money, and you're just like, I don't want your money, you know, your dirty money. It's the street life, low life. I'm hearing Top Boy. What Top Boy name was? What was the name of Top Boy main character? Dushane. And then we have Sully. Sully was my favorite character. Yeah, Sully was my favorite character. Yeah. Your Divine Masculine is just watching, bro. It's like there's a lot of power, domination, abuse of power. Your Divine Masculine could be in bad debt and somebody had to give them money from this crew. And we have the Hangman energy. I'm going to wrap this up because I don't want to stay in this energy. You know what I'm talking about? We have the Hangman energy. I feel like something is unfair and your Divine Masculine may be afraid to like stand up against it. Maybe they took a lot of gifts or a lot of bells and whistles from this organization and they feel obligated to like stand their ground or to show up. They made a wrong bargain or they negotiated with the devil. They took the devil's cup, sipped out of it, and now they're beginning to see like this whole organization is a scam. They're not really for the people. They're not really for the brothers. They're trying to be patient and they're trying to be generous with showing up. But I feel like they want to run away from what's being asked of them. We have the Hangman energy. It's like they're like, and I did see the Hangman today when I was having my coffee outside because we are raining here, y'all. It's not raining to flood, but it's a lot of thunderstorms. So I had my breakfast outside and I kept seeing the Hangman swinging in the rain. So your Divine Masculine may be walking against the rain. walking against all odds, or the odds are stacked against this divine masculine, and they're very afraid. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that they could change at any moment, or they could make a change at any moment, but they may be too afraid or too out of touch. And then they have liquor in their system. So it's like it's really difficult to break a pattern with the Diablo spirit. But they have that choice. And they may feel really small. Page of Swords. Like, do what you're told. What are you standing there for? Do what you're told. Back and forth. Back and forth. And they're like wondering when the rope is going to snap and they're going to be flown, or they're going to be pitched. I don't know. This could also be like somebody hanging. And your divine masculine is shocked that he's going this far. Maybe their close friend is being like tormented, hey? A struggle to get out of the ropes. But I feel like eventually they're going to realize that they have to help themselves. That they're going to have to untangle themselves out of this thing. It has them by the toe. And even though it's just a small part of the body, it hurts, you know. Like, oh, it's just attached to your toe. You could get out of it. But it hurts when it's being tugged on. Some sort of hang jury. Or they wanted a hang jury. A woman from a party was supposed to make it a hang jury, but didn't. Sung like a bird. She said or told everything that she saw. And your divine masculine name may have been brought up in it. And maybe your divine masculine is afraid to go into question. This is crazy. You guys gotta let me know if this is real. With the Chariot, your divine masculine could have been showing off about it's like in the earlier sentence they were showing off being a part of this group, but it turned to like war, street war, conflict in the clubs, the parties. There's a need for revenge. Somebody's driven with the Chariot, Diablo. Somebody's driven by revenge, and they're making moves to make this happen. And your divine masculine is being pushed to act aggressive, or else there's gonna be a fight, because somebody feels like if they don't have control and you have, so it's like if your divine masculine is showing some sort of self-control, the people in this group is going to rise up against your divine masculine. And then the Hangman is like they need this transition. It's like their psychic awareness is like strong, and that's where the fright is coming from. There could be talks about prison sentences. Hangman could talk about like hanging yourself and actually going to jail. There's a lot of uncertainties, and there was a sacrifice being made, and maybe your divine masculine is holding on to that sacrifice they made. There could be suspension. Or, I don't know, maybe their role they were playing in this organization was suspended. And they feel small. They're being made to like watch the conversations. Now they're not included. And they feel like, it's like they're watching themselves. Like, why did they exclude me? And they're watching themselves. I don't know. I don't want to continue. I'm going to leave it there. This was very heavy because I tried to like dismiss this, and it kept coming right back. So I don't know if I meant to just say this to prompt a divine masculine to really think about the decisions they're going to make. It could be something as an innocent party scene, and something turned really dangerous. Somebody saw something, hey. And they're going to say something, and that may be applied to a prison sentence with legal proceedings. So jump down in the comment box below and let me know if this was helpful. maybe I'm just being called to deliver this reading, these types of reading these days, because like I said, that new deck is bizarre. Yeah, and thank you guys so much for hitting that love jar, that tip jar, for keeping the lights on in the hourglass. Thank you guys so much for your endless support. Those of you that comment, deeply appreciated. I'm the soul creator here on the hourglass, so it takes me a minute to kind of get back to you guys, but trust me, I'm coming. So I'm gonna see you guys in another channel message. We're gonna just clear the air. I'm gonna check you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.